The latest forecasts from Columbia University's International Research Institute for Climate and Society show that La Niña-driven rains are likely to continue into next month. Good rainfall is usually a boost for field crops and horticulture, and the Agricultural Business Chamber says many farmers could benefit. But for some, the heavy rains are also bringing financial risk, affecting both farm owners and workers. Business reporter Ntokozo Khumalo is in Vereeniging, looking at the real cost of persistent heavy rainfall for farmers. So Ntokozo, many emerging farmers or rather these farms are family-run and family-owned operations, and they employ people from their local communities. How are these heavy rains affecting productivity on the ground?
Hi, Katleho. Indeed, here at Masebe Farms, it is a 108-hectare farm, and as you rightfully said, a family-run operation that already has penetrated the local market, looking to get into the export market. Earlier, we did speak to the owner, Tsidi, who just showed us the state of the property after it was hit by heavy rains. And if you do see me panting a little bit, it's because we were walking the farm and looking at some of the work that they are now doing after the heavy rains that they experienced in the last few days to get their crop ready. She's saying now, because of the rains and because of the damage to her property, she has lost a season where they should be harvesting in some of the tunnels, have not been able then to plant because of the damage and then the funds being diverted. But for a little bit more insights on how this impacts workers, I do have two workers here. We are in the pack farm. As you see, the refrigerators there behind us. Kamu, I think it's in Kalengau. It's a long road, which is Fige Life Farm. When it's raining, how does it make it difficult but to get to work as well?
Yes, hello to everyone. I'm 25 years old. I'm 10 years experience at Masebe Farm. So, I pula ina, I want to touch about serious because most to have harvest, most to have ojala, because digital disinile pula essentially munsina. This is Niña ojala, but reject somewhere makaka pula ekonose.
And now, Katleho, as you just said, that it makes productivity a little bit difficult because navigating, we saw that long stretch of road to the main road is about 5 kilometers away to the farm. But this farm having then also invested in transport as well as some housing for some of the workers on the farm to try avoid those issues. Sisi, same question. Uwuti, when you see the heavy rains, it's good for the crop, but for you guys as the workers, how does it make it difficult to really come to work and be productive?
Hello, my name is Tenjue Matthews. I'm a supervisor here. So, dealing heavy rain, it's so difficult because sometimes asikhona ukungena kuma tunnel, kuma sheet net because of imvula isuke soil isuke is soft. So asikhona ukuyenza nix. And futhi sinama workers amanye ahlala ePorki abakhona ukuza because of imvula. So we don't know ukuthi senze kanjani manje. I think nibonile ukuthi kunjani kumoshekile. So enye into futhi nomhlakasi unokuhamba imvula mangabe iyanetha, but sinawa ama solar panel, but awakhona ukuthi as accommodate sonke yabona nangale mathaneli le ayenza nje endlini kuphela. So it's so difficult kakhulu imvula lama heavy rain.
And Tenjue, then just umsebenzi wakho ukuthi support the people working under you even despite the difficulties, ngoba uma sifika sibabonile vele ukuthi bayasebenza bakhuthele, just to encourage abantu bangapha. How do you go about on a day-to-day imvula imifikile?
Yo, khona yazi we trying ukuthi at least beze ukuthi bangahlali emakhaya, at least beze, you know, ukuthi sizo abanye babambenyana ama garden, but ukuthi baye ngale kuma tunnels abakhoni. but siyaba encourage ukuthi yazi ninga give up kuzoba right yabo cause abasakhona ukuhlala ekhaya bajwayele ukuthi beze bazosebenza so siyabatshela ukuthi ningahlalini ozani at least ni clean like boma storeroom boma pack house bayenze something ukuthi at least bazokhona ukuthi bathole imali now
and be productive. So as you heard there, Nyabonga Sis Tenjiwe for talking to us, quite warm inside here, but a few days ago, heavy rains that were gushing through this property, Katlego, and as you just heard that when the workers here cannot be out on the fields working on the crops, a few of the tunnels have not been able to put any plantations there because of the rain. Some of the workers now clearing off the grass that has grown over the past few days, but still finding ways to be productive. And I suppose that does speak to the resilience of South African farmers, but the increased support that they do need, particularly when it comes to climate issues, such as weather, that really does set them back in terms of their goals. So when I did ask Tsidi just how much it set her back from actually penetrating the export markets, she said it set her back quite a bit. One season that it set her back, but continuing to go on, working on the training facility on this property and rebuilding the property to ensure that they do get their certification to be able to still get into the export markets. But I suppose as we look forward to global leaders meeting at the World Economic Forum, some of those discussions around climate being the issues that were discussed last year. So where the solutions are to help farmers, emerging farmers, such as the ones here in Vereeniging, be able to navigate around severe weather so that they can continue to edge out growth that is expected out of the agricultural industry this year, Katlego.
All right, Ntokozo Khumalo there, just looking at the impact of climate change that it has on many of those small and big scale farmers across the country.